What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. We're back with another roster review. Next off of the list, SpaceW4lker. That sounds pretty cool. So the guild that he is in, H.A. Dagobah. So I always want to know the meaning to everyone's in-game name and guild name. So SpaceW4lker, start with that, buddy. So he's in Division 8. If anyone's new to my channel, I'm always trying to help people be prepared for when they reach my level, Division 7. I'm now in Division 6. But with the state of the galaxy, there are no more divisions. So first, from that long, lengthy forum, it did say the next first time GAC opens, it is based off of your GP. You'll be put into a level, but then after that, it's not based on your GP. So roster reviews will be a little bit different going forward. So let's start with Fleet, of course, rank number 48. Good job there. Top 50, you get crystals. Let's go take a look. So how high can you get in your Fleet shard, SpaceW4lker, since they're not messing with Fleet Arena payout for crystals? So now that's going to be super important. I'm going to solidify my team and try to get at least top 10. Top 12 is all executors, but I can beat, a not 7-star executor. Let's go and take a look. Capital ships. You got a 7-star negotiator, and you got a 5-star malevolence. Good job there. If you do not have SWGOH array, you got to get both mama ships. So that's a long farm. Now, what has me kind of like, so when do you face 4 fleets? So let's say somebody in Division 8 now who only has 2 fleets. Will you face where you need 4 in this new Grand Arena? A lot of people will not be prepared for that. So that's going to be kind of weird. I'm looking forward to it, but let's get into it. He's got TIE Advance. He should have that by Division, 9 for sure. Millennium Falcon, that's a long grind right there. 6 stars, huge fist bump. Anakin Starfighter, man, Fleet, our long farm. Houndstooth with Relic Bosk. Relic 3 Bosk. Be careful with an R4 Spy. It will one-shot Houndstooth. You got Slave 1, Ahsoka Tano, Rex. Alright, look at Geospy. So this is not even gear 12. If you put on 6 dot mods, mine's like 27,000 damage. He's at 20,000 damage. That's nasty. My good buddy Gungan's at like 28,000. So he's a ship that does physical damage with his basic, and then he does special damage with the special, of course. I hope everyone's aware of that. So pretty cool. I like Geospy. It's a great ship. He's got that bacon tomato. He's got Plo Koon. Rebel Y, good job. These are long farms. I'm going for all of them. Imperial TIE Bomber at 5 stars. The good thing about the December calendar, we're going to get a lot of shards of Imperial TIE Bomber. Like, I just got 25. Like, that was cool. That's such a long farm. I needed those. That's awesome. IG 2000. Ooh, man. That was a long farm as well. The drop rate on that was ridiculous. All right, that's kind of about it. So I always tell people to try to have 3 fleets by Division 7, but that's gone. It's going to be weird if, someone in Division 10, if they get high enough, will they need 4 fleets? How is that going to work? That's going to be totally weird. But then again, you're going to be put into that level with your division. So like right here, they're still going to keep the Carbonite, Bronzium, Chromium, Erodium, Kyber, but then there's going to be 5 divisions with each. So I guess early players will be in the Carbonite. They probably won't make it to Bronzium. So I'm sure maybe in the, I don't know. I'm just, it's going to be weird. So like finishing on with Fleet, you guys just can't neglect it. And now you got to have that one great fleet to get as high as you can to get those Fleet Arena payouts. So now I bet you Fleet Arena will be so much more active. You'll lose your spots. It'll go like crazy. I think it will. All right, Squad Arena rank number 500. I think it's a good job with what they're trying to do, trying to use it for like Grand Arena practice. I use it all the time. Squad Arena is my GAC practice. The terrible part is that the crystals are going away. So people who, need these crystals, you're supposed to be able to get them in Grand Arena. But anyways, let's try to stick to this roster review. So SpaceW4lker has been playing for about 3 years. He was going for Sith Eternal, but switched. because of the nerf. So I think that's a good switch. Everyone says that he sucks. You know, we have a guy in our Discord. His name is C Sucks. I mean, everyone usually agrees. I think a GL is a GL. You know, they're great to have one. But I guess now that there's Jedi Master Kenobi and Lord Vader, that I guess their first four are not as good anymore. But he did say he changed to JML. I do hear JML is very good. You can build Rebel Fleet. So his current grind is Jedi Knight Luke, because Jedi Knight Luke goes with JML. So the longest grind right now is the grind for his Jedi Knight Luke. If not, it was for his Malak. So first off, let's take a look at order of power. Top 5 is Vader, Anakin, Jedi Knight Revan, Anakin, Darth Revan, Darth Malak. Great job there. That's what you should see on the top of your roster. You shouldn't be having like a Bosk up there or a Jango or a C-3PO, you know what I mean? That's exactly where it should be. Good job there. Let's go look at speed. His top fastest tunes is Darth Revan, Commander Luke Skywalker, Jedi Knight Revan, Bosk, I agree with that. Colonel Stark for sure. He speeds up the team. So yeah, I'm great with that too. All right, let's go ahead and count his relics. 5, 10, he's got 14. So I always say like who you relic and who you don't relic is extremely important in the game. You know, so it says you're supposed to fight your true peers. You know, better playfield, appropriate opponents. So appropriate opponents to me would just mean, you know, you've got 14 relics. You know, depending on, you know, since you've controlled your relic levels, good job there. You only have an R7 Vader and R7 Anakin, and that's for his ship. That's amazing. You know, you should face somebody with the same thing, your true peer, right? If everyone agrees, comment below. And then a better playfield. So I want to see how that's going to work. You know, if I got no Galactic Legend, you should not have a Galactic Legend. That to me is true peers, and that to me is appropriate opponent. All right, so I also talk about how once you reach about 14 relics, you should face your first Galactic Legend. So, man, I don't know how that's going to work. You know, I don't think Capital Games is going to do it like that, where if I have a GL, you have a GL, if I have 2, you have 2, because he didn't say anything like that in the forum. So, let's keep going. All right, so let's look at back to regular roster. Okay, let's go break down his grind in the game. So first we'll look at bounty hunters to get his Chewbacca. Great job there. You guys know I talk about Aura Singh led bounty hunters. So tomorrow's my day off. I'm going to put out a video on bounty hunters, how to mod them for Chewbacca event. Now I'm also teaming up with my good buddy Wargamer Commander. He has gear 11, gear 12 bounty hunters. Mine are too powerful, so I easily do the battle, but I will show you how you should start the battle. To me, it's all about the start of the battle. If it doesn't go right, you would just need to reset. So we talk about not using Grief Karga Mandalorian. That's too easy. Aura Singh lead. All right, I had to do some coughing. I had to pause it. So with Aura Singh lead, she stealths attackers. So she stealths Dengar right away. So when Dengar has stealth, R2 cannot stealth the team, but you have to watch out for Chewbacca, because Chewbacca can sometimes dispel Dengar from stealth. That's why tenacity is key. Tenacity and survivability, especially on Dengar, especially on Bosk. But Dengar also has to have critical chance as well. So Aura Singh starts off okay, good as well. You know, I did it like, you know, I redid it and did it like 10 times, and like 7 out of the 10 times it worked. You know, Chewbacca did not dispel. And if you go Bosk lead, which is great, you got to make sure Bosk does not get stunned or ability blocked, especially Boba Fett. And that's, to me, Dengar is key to keep R2 from stealthing. But if you don't have Dengar, you got to make sure Boba Fett does not get ability blocked, so he can ability block R2. We'll get more into that event, but I definitely like the Bounty Hunter faction. Aura Singh lead, when you get higher up in levels, is better than Bosk. All right, good job with your Bounty Hunters. Actually, we'll check the speed on Bosk. 273 speed, good job. Good health protection pool. Tenacity 56%. He gets 50% from his lead, so you're at 100. So you're definitely not using him for defense. This is an offensive boss right here. You got 10 speed. You got 8 speed. 17. 9. I just care about the speed on Bosk. 9. So you can definitely improve some of these. So Bosk is great. So you got Bosk. Grief Karga should immediately go after Bosk. 224, okay. And then the Mandalorian, with his critical hits, he could go. You don't want him to be faster. Okay, 152. I think you probably got it worked out. So I always practice in Squad Arena. You know, we'll get into that when I do the Bounty Hunter show. But good job with your Bounty Hunters. Jango and Boba Fett, we don't really need to look too much. They're just prerequisites. Boba Fett's needed for Executor. How fast is your Boba Fett? 255. Okay. All right, let's go take a look at your Ewoks. You need Ewoks to get C-3PO. So you got the great squad. Good job. Chief Chirpa, Poplu, Wicket, Elder, and Logray. Do you still have mods on them? No. I would highly recommend it. You know, you're Division 8. You probably still use them. You don't have a lot of relics, so your matchmaking's better. So they would usually get holds for me. You know, if you mod them well, Poplu goes first. Pass turn meter to Wicket. Wicket does his AoE. Gotta have a lot of critical chance on Wicket. It just starts that turn meter train. Elder is, you can pass it to Elder or Wicket. They both start that turn meter train. That's an amazing squad if you mod them correctly. Now, when I say amazing, I like it. They're Ewoks. You know, put them on the back wall, and a lot of times they get underestimated. Okay, let's keep going. All right. So you got Chewbacca, got Commander Luke Skywalker, good job there. Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Jedi Knight Revan, good job. Let's go take a look at Old Republic, your journey to get that. So for JKR, you need Jolie, Bastila, Mission, Zal, and T3. And you need Karth, Juhani, and Ordo for Darth Malak. So great job with your Old Republic. I would not spend too much more on your Old Republic. You know, you're probably putting them on defense, but no one uses them at all in Division 7 and 6. But like I said, when your opponents get harder, you won't use them. So let's take a look at Jedi Knight Revan. So for offense, take a look at what your speed you're running at. 274. That's really good. You're definitely not putting him on defense. You know, you're probably not facing a Galactic Legend. Let me know, Star Walker, because that would be great info to know. 274. Good job there. You're definitely over 300 speed. You know, it's because I'm used to just referencing divisions. So, of course, you will get to a level where you will face faster Jedi Knight Revans. It's kind of weird to tell you what speed to have them at, but I would say no less than 330. That should be pretty easy to get to. There are Moff Gideons that are super fast. Let's say if you put your Jedi Knight Revan on defense, Moff Gideon could take away his turn meter. The battle could go wrong. He can't take away Jolie's, but he can take away Jedi Knight Revans. So 274, that's great where you have him at. 15 speed. We're just looking at speed. 17, I'd see that offense. I saw that protection. It's got 8 speed. Look at that offense. It's got some pretty good offensive secondaries. Got 9 speed. You could definitely improve these. 9 speed. You know, I see the critical chance. You know, I like survivability. That's probably just because the 9 speed. I like to have a lot, you know, health protection as much as I can, because I want him to survive. You know, he's what keeps him, and Jolie is usually one of the big keys to your JKR squad. R3 is probably totally fine. Good job for controlling your relic levels. You know, when they talk about true peers, you know, if you have an R5 JKR, you'll face an R5 JKR. That to me is true field, better play field. So Jolie, good tip, man. He has got to be relics. So that's one of the regrets that he said, is that if he could also, so regret and then time machine kind of thing. You know, if you can get into a Sith time machine, if you go back, what would something you would work on? He did say he would invest more in relicking whole teams for like conquest, territory battle, territory war kind of thing. He does not like that he doesn't have full relic squads. So Jolie for sure is a must. I would highly recommend a Tenacity secondary set or 4 Tenacity 2 health, depending on what your secondaries could look like. He definitely has to have the Tenacity Cross. Good job. It has no speed in the secondary. He has got to take turns because of no other options. Anytime he deals physical damage, reduces his cooldowns by 1, and he just keeps going and keeping your team alive. So as fast as you can get him, because he is a slow tune, but you want a lot of health, you want a lot of tenacity. Don't interrupt me. He gets 100% tenacity at the beginning of the battle. Half of it back is critical avoidance. So up here, I always recommend a critical avoidance arrow primary, because he could get almost, my Jolie has like 204% tenacity. So that's 100% critical avoidance. Then I think it's what, maxed out 30% critical avoidance. Then he gets some relics, some critical avoidance from his relics. Does make him pretty hard to take down. In the secondary, you definitely want to have speed. If you can get health percentage, that would be awesome. You want to put health here. Good job. Get that tenacity. Very nice. Very nice secondary tenacity. Tenacity. Got to get a speed one here. I know they're hard to find, but you'll find one. Tenacity in the secondary there. Definitely want to have health. You know, I had protection too. It's kind of hard to find the right secondaries for a health mod. I had a protection with a lot of tenacity in secondary, and when I did find that health, I did switch it over. 6 dot here, totally cool, because he is a healer, but he's also like a tank. So health, and then speed. All right. So let's go on from the Old Republic back to your regular roster. So like I said, he's current grind is he switched from C, he's going for JML, he's going for JKL. So let's talk about that for a second. So I have Jedi Knight Luke. Now I don't have JML, so I'm still on the fence with it. The reason being is because it's not like a Nest where I did have to go through any hot trash prerequisite to get her. So with JKL, you got to go through some hot trash, and let me show you. So Rebels, do you have them yet? Okay, you got Lando right there. You need Rolo, level 50. Yeah, you got to grind for that coming. Lando, Captain Han Solo. Ooh, yeah, that's a grind coming. So what you'll do is you'll relic those hot trash prerequisites. I would recommend, you know, not to get them so high in relics. Wait till you're ready. And then you'll for sure be facing a Galactic Legend. So you want to make sure you try to even out your roster. So you've got the 2 best teams that I recommend always. Jedi Knight Revan, you got Padme. Great job there. It opens the next doors for you. And you went Darth Revan, Darth Malak. So good job there. You have time, you know, with what's going on in the state of the galaxy. Take what I say as, you know, because I'm not sure what's going on yet, but you need to even those rosters out. So even your roster out. Definitely get those 2 squads going, JKR, Padme. You know, solidify your Darth Revan squad. And then I think you should have a good enough core to where you can accept the prerequisites from JKL. Then I would immediately should be getting JML and then swing back to get gas. That would kind of make your roster, I mean, really, really good, I truly believe. All right, so we looked at Jedi Knight Revan. Let's take a look at Darth Vader. All right. 4 critical damage, 2 potency. Great job. In higher levels, 4 offense, 4 critical damage with a potency secondary set is a must. Early game players, you know, 4 speed, 2 critical chance, 2 health, 2 potency, whatever gets you better secondaries. But if you're going to continue those 4 speed mods in a higher level, look at my good buddy Noah. I reviewed his roster. He has probably the best 4 speed mods on a Vader. So let's look at this Darth Vader here. Stats-wise, health protection, you guys know I don't even care about that. Speed 228, Division 8, or whatever your level is going to be at. So Vader's going to be a great tune for you. You're probably not soloing with him. Mine's like 251. He does get a 16 boost from himself, and you have to run with a squad. Maybe so you're running with a squad. I like mine at least no less than 250. Critical damage, you got the triangle. Good job there. Potency 90%, very nice. You cannot be less than 85%. There are people over 100% easily in higher levels. Damage 7,000. Okay, we'll look at some mods. You're probably missing some offense secondaries. Critical chance 64%. That's perfect. All right. Critical chance, very nice. I would love to have potency. That tenacity, that defense was potency, because I don't care about tenacity or defense. You got flat offense, 145, move 4 times. Better than nothing, but offense percentage just does so much better when you tune as relic. Speed, critical chance. Flat offense again. You know, if you had an offense percentage in one of these, it would probably be over 71, 7200. Health, speed, potency, very nice. I hope that potency moves for you if you do uproll it. Potency, so it's very hard to find, you know, the perfect mods. You know, I always say shoot for at least 2 things for sure. God tier mods when you have all 4 things of what your team's looking for. So 18 speed's great. It's got the potency in the primary. If the defense or the crit chance was offense percentage, it'd be really good. Critical damage. Look at that defense. If that defense was offense, I'd be handle all your problems right there. Okay, I'm looking for offense percentage and speed for sure in the secondary. Up here, offense percent. I hate when they're less than 1%. That's terrible. Since he has speed in the primary, I want at least potency percentage and offense percentage for sure in the secondary here. He does do a lot of damage. You just have to use the right teams. Let's go look at your Empire real quick. When I talk about, you know, 1 relic squads, to me are going to be amazing. I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing in the new divisions. You know, like I said, true peers, you know, appropriate opponents. You know, the least amount of relics you have, you know, the less galactic legends you're going to face. And, you know what I mean? Just, wrong team, Ewoks, Empire. So I like Darth Vader. Now, of course, you could probably use Palpatine lead because you don't have his lead Zeta. Nope. Okay. So Palpatine would lead with Vader. Would give you an extra, what is that, 32 speed. Admiral Piet's definitely key to go fast. 236, you're growing him. So Admiral Piet gives Vader potency. That's why I like to use Basilisk Fallen to give Vader 50% potency. So definitely get that Piet going there. You got Thrawn. I like Thrawn fast. Mine's 330. Yours is growing, 245. The higher levels you get, there are some lightning speed Thrawns. You know, I hear above division. I'm just saying division, but I know it's not divisions anymore. Like Division 6, Division 5, people start to slow their Thrawn down because it's not like one of your top teams anymore. I've done the same thing with Jedi Knight Revan. I've given his mods to Thrawn, to Rex. Moff Gideon, I do like him with Darth Vader. So you got imps. So are you running an imp squad with Moff Gideon lead? That'd be pretty cool. I do like Imperial Troopers. All right. All right, so let's look at your Galactic Republic. A lot of Galactic Republic in the game. Wow, it's a lot. Good job for not working on Bad Batch. You know, I paid money to get them to 4 stars. All right, Jedi Knight Anakin. So he likes Jedi Knight Anakin and Mace Windu. Those are his favorite tunes. His favorite factions are Jedi, Sith, and Bounty Hunters. Very nice. That's kind of like my same thing, man. I like Jedi, Sith, and Bounty Hunters as well. So 4 offense, 2 critical chance, very nice. So at a higher level, everyone has 4 offense. You know, gamingfans.com has 4 offense. For the secondary, you could do 2 crit chance, 2 potency, 2 health, whatever can get you some better secondaries. Take a look at stats. Health protection, that's a great pool. Fist bump on the health, you know, under Padme. Protection up is based off of your tune's health. Speed 227. That's kind of like in your level, probably like where he needs to be at. But at a higher level, you see some 270 Anakins. Mine's like 271. Potency 62%. Got to be careful with that. You know, with this whole State of the Galaxy thing. You know, you could come up with people, you know, your true peer, you got a Malak, you could face a Malak, and that Malak could solo your Padme squad. I would highly recommend getting his potency. Man, as high as you can get it without sacrificing too much offense. Ooh, wow. That's probably one of the hardest hitting Anakins I've seen in the game. So 9,300. So you definitely got like an offense triangle, maybe an offense arrow. Critical chance, oh, that's a lot. So right off the bat, I would switch that critical chance secondary set. Put a potency with crit chance secondaries for hopefully, because you need the potency. So the offense is good. Offense maxed out, very nice. 6 speed. If that defense, if that was potency, right? Defense, offense, very nice. You need a potency in there. Oh, did it have speed? No, it didn't. Yeah, so he's a little slower there. Okay, 11 speed. You know, it's very hard to find the perfect secondaries. I want speed and offense percentage for sure. He's a damage dealer here. Okay, wow, this is a great mod. So I love this mod. This to me is like a god tier mod for like an Anakin, Vader, CLS. Offense percentage in the primary, great job, but you got to have that potency in the secondary. I hope that up rolls for you more. Hope nothing else moves. I want the potency to move. The speed's actually pretty good. I want that potency to move 2 times. If it does, man, you DM me, take a picture of it. I want to see it. That's awesome. I knew it. Offense percentage, you got a lot of offense. So he does crit a lot. That's why I highly recommend critical damage primary, because he does physical damage. And then offense percentage in the secondary for sure, because you can get some offense percentages to go pretty high. So let's say you had like a 5 or 6% offense percentage, you had 42% critical damage. That would be nasty. You could definitely get away from this mod because it doesn't have the speed. Up here you got offense, very nice. That crit chance was potency. So that's a hard-hitting Anakin right there. Just be careful with... Well, of course, you're probably not putting Padme on defense. So that's great damage. All right, very nice. Save him for offense. So you've got General Kenobi, of course, where I would highly recommend you got Negotiator. The higher his relics, it makes his ship thicker. When you 6-dot these mods, it moves the speed. So that's how you make your capital ships faster, is 6-dot mods. And Negotiators sometimes can rule shards. It's probably why you're not as high in your fleet shard. If you get those 6-dotted mods, you can make the ship faster. With Negotiator mirrors, to me, it's like whoever get that days out first, 85% of the time is winning. Okay, you definitely want to just health protection. Definitely 6-dot this one here. I like that protection pool. Health here. Tenacity. I don't like the tenacity just because Padme will protect them. If you get Padme fast enough, she can get up that middle ability and keep him from getting debuffed. Defense, I had a defense one here, just makes him thicker, but you need some more health. Let's take a look. Yeah, you got more protection than health. Under Padme, you see people with like 100,000, 110,000 health, General Kenobi. Okay. All right, Grandmaster Yoda. Under JKR, you want to see 4 offense, 2 critical chance, because he's your damage dealer. He does special damage, and you got to get it to crit. So stat-wise, 250. That's good speed. Under JKR, you're about 290 speed. So same thing in Grandmaster Yoda. Some people like him to go first to put out... Let's see how much damage he does first. You're at 7,300, 30% critical chance. We'll look at mods. So... Battle Meditation. People like him to go first to put out Battle Meditation. I like JKR to go first, but you definitely want to have the same thing, like no less than 330. That should be pretty easy to get because he can also have his turn meter taken away. All right, let's look at some of these mods. Offense, critical chance, speed. We're just looking for speed and offense percentage. 4 speed. Now you can definitely get better than these here. You got 15 speed, very nice. But that protection was offense percentage, right? Potency, yeah, this is probably just what you have. It's for the speed, 13 speed. Same thing, it needs to be offense percentage with speed for sure in the secondary. After that, I'm kind of just looking for survivability because he's kind of squishy. Up here, protection, yeah, definitely. You'll see people with offense triangles just because critical chance, it's hard to get over, 45, 48% on Grandmaster Yoda. So offense percentage. Is great on the primary, and to me on the secondary, speed for sure with survivability. All right, up here, speed, offense percentage for sure in the secondary. That protection is pretty high. All right, let's say Grandmaster Yoda, he's your damage dealer. Mine does like 10,000 damage. All right, let's look at Padme. So Padme, you've got all health. I would definitely recommend a defense secondary set. I always do, just because it just makes protection up just so much thicker, makes it last longer. So you've got all health mods. You want to see health here for sure. Health here. You want to have health here. And up here, you could do a health primary, but it's got to have speed in the secondary. And to me, her speed can't be less than 280, 285 for insurance. So health, you want to see at least an 80,000 health Padme, not higher than R2, R3. Try to get good mods, because unless you're going for a Galactic Legend when she's needed, R2, R3 is totally fine with good mods. Speed 224. If you're not facing Kylo Ren on mass squads, you should be. They're on defense a lot because of all the SLKR rush accounts. It happens all the time. I've even seen videos on it. There's a lot of talk about it. It's crew will stun Padme. Always goes for Padme because she's the leader. Will stun her. And then everyone will target Snips because she's the weakest, and you can lose Snips. A lot of people don't relic Snips right away. I didn't relic Snips until I got into my Division 7, but then again, we're just talking like pre State of the Galaxy. Good job with your troopers. If you eventually get gas, are you having plans to get gas? You're so far from Jedi Knight Luke. But yeah, you got to get him. For JML, you got to get him. So Rex, I've had to speed him up every single division. You've got him at 189. Under Shock T lead, he does get more speed. Okay, that's about it for Galactic Republic. I don't see Cup. All right, let's go. All right, so we look at Galactic Republic. Let's look at your Darth Revan and Darth Malak. Actually, let's go to your Sith, because there's a couple of things that I want to see in your Sith. All right, let's take a look. Sith. All right, so Darth Revan, Darth Malak. You've got Bastard Sean Fallen. Good job there. Okay, you got Traya, you got Scion. Good job. So I just like to have Traya and Scion just off to the side. Some might, where you could set up your teams to have them to take out bugs every single time you see bugs. Like, bugs is a hassle early on in the game. If you don't have a counter for them, a lot of people still don't have Trey and Scion by a higher level. We'll just start saying that. And they're great because bugs are a headache. So Traya, very nice, all health. I like defense as well to make her thicker because I don't care how many times the Geos go. Defense will help. Critical avoidance, great job. I don't care about the speed in secondary because it doesn't matter how fast Traya and Scion are. They can be turtles. You want the Geos to keep going and going and going, and then they just defeat themselves. And then Scion will AoE and usually just take them all out. So she does get critical avoidance from her relics. She also gets critical avoidance from her lead. So good job with Traya. It took me a while to work on Traya right away, so great job. Darth Scion, you're working on it. Critical avoidance up here. Definitely gotta have critical avoidance. Get rid of the speed. I'm just trying to train you to have them to beat bugs. My Traya and Scion are specifically modded for bugs. Everyone has bugs. Everyone uses them on defense. Even I do. All right. You don't even need Nihilus. I wouldn't even worry about getting the 7 stars. I cannot remember the last time I used Nihilus unless it was for something fun or like a TikTok or something funny. Sith Trooper, that guy's nasty. All right, you might need set for your Darth Revan squad. So Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Bastard Sean Fallen. I'll give you a tip on Bastard Sean Fallen real quick. So if I saw your team, if I did face you, everyone targets Bastard Sean Fallen first. Everyone does. There's probably a million videos on it. Everyone's targeting her first. So here, everyone in higher levels, I have faced so many Darth Revan and Darth Malaks coming up through the game. Everyone has survivability. They don't care about the potency. It's health protection here, health protection here. There's no more critical avoidance. There's no more offense. And then up here, speed for sure. Because she's got to have at least 120,000 health protection pool. If you can get it higher than that, she's got to be higher than that. But she's got to have speed as well. She can't be slow. She can't be less than 315, 320 speed. And that way, she won't be taken out in the first turn. She's got to try to get to her, fear. If she gets to fear, you lose the battle. So I think Bastard Sean modding is definitely key. So Darth Revan got 4 speed, 2 health, very nice, some nasty mods. 327, good job, buddy. That's at the cusp of where he needs to be. I always say no less than 330. So be careful because there are people that are training people to speed up the Rex. Like me. I tell people all the time, no less than 313 Rex for 3v3. If Darth Revan goes first, you lose that battle 100% of the time. So 313 Rex will definitely beat your Darth Revan. In 5v5, Rex will blow away Darth Revan, but 3v3, 313. 327 is good. It's very hard to get him up very high, but the higher you can get your Darth Revan speed, the nastier he will be. So get him to go really fast. Good job on your mods here. You've got 17 speed, 27 speed, nasty, 21 speed, 17, 22. So the fastest Darth Revans I've seen are all in my Discord. The top one is Excellence at 357. That's nasty. So that outruns my Rex squad. All right, Darth Malak. He also needs speed. You got all tenacity, okay? So later game, like Division 2, Division 3, I see him with not tenacity, like all health. Okay, so 100, it's nasty protection right there. It turns into health. Speed 206, so you're probably using him for solos with that tenacity. 100, that's nasty. So a good buddy of my Discord, Stanimal Ravenous, has like a 200% tenacity Darth Malak. That's nasty. So you're probably soloing with Darth Malak. You probably already know. Are you doing that? Your Malak is probably soloing your Padme squad. So good job. That's nasty there. He just definitely needs the speed. You've got tenacity. Like if your Darth Revan's protecting it because he's fast, but Darth Malak will very rarely take a turn, and I can usually disintegrate Malak. But good job with your Revan to keep him fast to stop that from happening. Palpatine, everyone's kind of just regular gear 11, gear 12. All right, let's go back. All right, so CLS, we're going to take a look at your CLS. 4 health, 4 speed, 2 health. That's great coming up, especially when you don't have Chupio. That right there is good because it binds all things. You need to have speed. What do you got him at? Health protection, speed 283, very nice. Potency, you're at 80% with his kit. Offense, that's pretty good still offense because my gas is at my CLS is at like R6. He's so powerful, he'll stop the turn meter train. So you'll definitely switch those mods out. At a higher level, 4 offense because of Chupio. 4 offense and then 2 tenacity are a must. A lot of people are going to a tenacity cross, which I'm looking for the perfect one for CLS. I want tenacity primary maxed out. In the secondary, I am searching for 3 things. For sure, potency percentage for sure. With speed for sure, and I'm going to try to get offense percentage, but I'll sacrifice the offense. I will because he is pretty powerful already. Then Chupio will give him back offense, but tenacity cross because Chupio takes that tenacity and gives a lot to the rebels. And rebels, they want a lot of offense, speed, tenacity. Tenacity is great for them. I like the good buddy in our Discord, Varmint54, with a great video on simple CLS modding. I loved it. All right. Chewbacca. This is a great squad. All health. I would highly recommend switching to all tenacity. I sure that survivability. He's got to have tenacity here as well. I know he's a damage dealer, but if you fight a lot, say your early game, you're not facing hard opponents like me, but you will get to a level where he's got to go. The Chewies have to go. They have to keep taking turns. So loyal friend is not on him, so he'll get stunned for the whole battle. Mine has like 160% tenacity, and it's working. He does not get debuffed. Either does my Chupio. He's at like 130, but with the 40% boost, he's at like 150, 160. I don't do math, but anyways, they're both undebuffable. All right. Let's see. All right, got Han Solo. 4 offense, 2 critical damage. You can do 4 critical damage, 4 offense. He does a lot of damage. Max out offense here for sure. On him, offense percentage of the primary with tenacity and secondary and speed would be great because he is your main damage. Like he does a lot of damage. All right. Okay, we already looked at Bosk. Kenobi, we looked at General Grievous. That's kind of just coming up through the game. You're getting General Grievous. You're going to put him on defense. Everyone does. All health. I would control that relic. I would leave that where it's at. 112,000 health is pretty decent for having an R3. Just 6 dot that. Okay, you got it there. Health here for sure. He doesn't really need the speed. He is stealth. Try to get speed through secondaries. All right, Django, Grandmaster Yoda. That's kind of a prerequisite. We're going to look at Chupio real quick. Same thing with Chupio. I know they choose both do damage, but you can get them through like secondaries because they also do a lot of damage from. They get boost from Chewie, not Chewie, but Chupio. A boost from CLS's lead. They get a boost from Han's kit. So they'll do a lot of damage, but they just have to keep taking turns. So I'd recommend all tenacity mods. All right, we looked at Jolie already. We're going to look at, go back to my notes real quick. So he did say one of his big regrets I forgot to talk about was his ships. You know, that it might come back and bite him. You know, it could. It came back and bit me pretty hard. So you definitely cannot neglect your fleet. Okay, we already looked at Anakin. That's when he liked Mace Windu as well. But let's see here. All right, let's go look at your bugs. All right. So bugs, I like bugs. You know, I would probably was the first one in my shard when they first came out to have a really up and going, really strong bug squad. You know, I have made them stronger and stronger every division. I surprise people. I have people message me in game like, "Oh my God, your bugs are insane." I have had people use Vaders against my bugs, and they let me know in the in-game chat. And I also message people in GAC. I message people all the time, make some good friends. They're now in my Discord, some of them, and just to find out what they're using. So the key, of course, you want Sunfax, Soldier, Poggle, kind of modded to where they need to be at. I think I'm also going to do a show on bugs because they're an important squad. I'm going to do Bounty Hunters tomorrow, and I'll probably do bugs the day after that. They are very important. So you want a lot of survivability on Soldier and Sunvac, especially Sunvac. If you're going to use him for a second taunt, he's got to have survivability. As much tenacity as you can with the bugs also because they assist all the time. Poggle, try to get a lot of potency. On Spy, if you're not going to relic him, he definitely has to have protection here, or health is good, but protection is just a little bit higher. Here, you definitely want to have critical damage with offense percentage and speed in the secondary, maxed out offense here. You know, I don't have them all 6-dotted, but I have like 3 mods 6-dotted, and it makes his ship one-shot like crazy. So the main key, of course, you know, you want a lot of speed on your bugs. You know, this is getting them fast as you can go without, you know, taking mods from like Darth Revan, you know, JKR. You know, mod them good. You don't have to relic them all. The only relic I have is Spy and Brood Alpha. So Brood Alpha is definitely key. He gets 60% tenacity from Queen's Will. You want to see 4 speed and 2 tenacity. For sure, a must. 100%. Right here on the cross, it's got to be tenacity. Great job. He's got to have speed in the secondary. So get his speed so your Vader can solo your bugs. You do not want to have a Vader solo your bugs, especially with, you know, GAC scoring. I'm not sure it's going to work other than that, but you definitely want to just don't have anyone solo any of your squads. And Darth Vader can do it, for sure. If anything, duo. So, to me, make him as fast as you can, just not taking those speed mods from anyone else quicker. I have mine to 293. I'm trying to get him to like 315. I've had him over 300. I've had him like 305, 307. And that's when people would mess with me. Oh my God, your bugs are nasty. His tenacity. Mine's at like 184%, something like that. You know, you do have Piet to land dots with maybe Palpatine lead with Vader. That's why you got to have tenacity and Brood Alpha so high. There are a lot of times they cannot apply dots to my Brood Alpha, and he can't be cooling blades. So you have to run with the correct whole Vader squad just to take out my bugs, which I don't mind because it's going to cause you to pull your Vader squad, but you're not taking many banners from me. So that's why he's got to be fast and a lot of tenacity. All right, let's see what else. What else do I want to look at? So like I said, you know, when they talk about true peers, so true peers to me is, like I said, I don't have a Galactic Legend. You don't have the Galactic Legend. You have 2 R7s. I have 2 R7s. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder how they're going to do it. I don't think it's going to be that way because in that long forum, they didn't talk about, you know, people with, you know, having 1 Galactic Legend. You have 1 Galactic, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3 kind of thing. They didn't say anything about that. So I still think who you don't relic, do not relic, is going to be key. Controlling your relic levels, you know, to have that, you know, better play field to your appropriate opponent. Did I skip anyone? What time are we at? We are at 44 minutes. I gotta go, man. It's way too long of a video. All right, guys. I appreciate you watching these shows. If you enjoy it, blast the like button. Keep on Sithing. Until next time, Darth Kimchi signing out.